Hey, how's it going? Jeff here from AMZaffiliatetools.com, and in this video I'm going to be continuing to build our Amazon affiliate store using the ShopExpress software. So if you haven't seen the other parts of this series, I've created a playlist that will allow you to easily go back and follow the videos in order, so that you'll be able to follow along with the videos and do it as I'm showing you how to. Or you can pause the videos or take notes or whatever you want to do, okay? But it's really important to start at the beginning, because if you don't, you're just going to be lost and confused, all right? So with that being said, let's jump in and start building our Amazon affiliate store, all right? So first off, let's take a look at it as it is right now, okay? So there's nothing here, all products, there's no products at this time, there's no logo, there's no categories, there's nothing, all right? So we're going to go build this stuff, and it's not going to take us very long, and I'm going to show you some really cool tools that you can use along the way that are free, and give you some really helpful advice and tips, all right? So make sure you're paying close attention, and if you're following along, great. And if you're not following along and you don't even know what ShopExpress is and you just happened up on this video somehow, then make sure to check out the description of this video. I've left links to everything that I use. You can also check out the AMZaffiliatetools.com website, where I have all of my marketing tools that I use. I have a free Amazon affiliate training course that I want to give to you. I have a ton of other stuff. I also have notes for each show that I do. So each little video I do here, you can get extra resources, extra thoughts, something I might have left out. I'll make sure to include it in the show notes, okay? So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump in here. And the first place I like to start out is the store design, okay? This is where you're going to be able to make adjustments to your theme, your sliders, your banner ad, and your legal pages, okay? And I also want to make note that I'm using the enterprise version of ShopExpress, so I have all of the features unlocked. If you are just using the standard version, you may not have access to all the same features that I do, but I have the standard version, the unlimited store. I have the Pro version, the enterprise version, and the reseller. All right, so like I said, if you don't have the other versions, it's fine. You'll still be able to do plenty with the ShopExpress software, but as you upgrade, you are going to get access to additional features, okay? All right, so I like to start off over here at the theme. It's a really simple place to start. And I choose my color scheme. I like to go with orange, especially since this is a Halloween costumes site, or actually I named it Costume Deals because I'll have costumes that are, you know, year-round costumes that people will come shop and buy. But mainly I'll be targeting Halloween costume niche with this site here, okay? So I'm going to make my theme orange. And then I'm going to go over and create a basic logo and find a favicon real quick, okay? So the first tool I want to introduce you to is a free image editing site that you may have heard of called Canva. And if you haven't heard of it, it's really awesome. It's really simple to use. You can do anything from create YouTube thumbnails, Facebook posts, or anything else. You can use your own custom dimensions to create logos, okay? And once you create stuff, it kind of saves it in there for you. So I can go back and click on my logo here. And all I need to do is just replace the text on my logo, and I'm ready to go. But if you were doing one from scratch, let me show you how to do that as well. So let me go back over here to Canva here, and we're going to use custom dimensions. So over here in the ShopExpress theme settings, it tells you that the suggested logo size is 255 by 35, okay? So what that means is, in this first box, you're going to put in 255. That means it's going to be 255 pixels wide. And then in the second box, you're going to put in 35. That means it's going to be 35 pixels tall, okay? And then you design. Oh, it must be larger than 40. That's fine. We'll just make it a 40. And then design. Okay, so what I usually do whenever I create a logo for a store is I just start off with a very basic logo with just text like I showed you in the other logo. The reason I do that is so that I can save on cost of the store right up front. by creating myself just a free basic logo. It still looks good. You know, people know what the store is when they get there, all that good stuff. But as I start making money with the store, then I have money to invest into it, okay? So I start off doing everything really basic and the free way, all right? So you can choose any of these text that you want over here, or you can just choose to drag some over and create a logo that way. However you want to do it, there's plenty of text to choose from. So I'm just going to click on this add a little body text here. All right, and then I'm going to put in the name of my store. All right, so costume deals. All right, then I can highlight that, and I can go over here and I can change the text, okay? So I can choose whatever text I want. You see what this looks like here. There we go. And I can change the text color, so I might make that orange as well. Yeah, there we go. All right, so that's going to be good enough for me, and then I'm just going to download that, okay? All right, that's going to download right here in my computer. I can close down all my Canva tabs here. Then all I'm going to do is drag that straight up to where it says choose file, let it go, and then I'm going to save it. All right, let's go back over here to our store and see what our logo looks like. So there we go. Like I said, simple, basic. People know what it is when they get there. That's all that matters to me right now. All right. Now we want a favicon. A favicon is like this little sheet of paper right here up on the browser tab. And once I put it up there, you'll see what I mean. But it's just something up here that people use to identify their websites with. So what we're going to use, our second free tool that I'm going to show you, is a site called Pixabay. And Pixabay has copyright-free, royalty-free images that you can use. So if you're ever looking for free images to use that you don't want to worry about getting sued over or anything like that, I highly recommend you check out a site, Pixabay, right here, okay? So I'm going to look for a pumpkin. All right. And I'm going to get this one right here. And you just hit free download. And for a favicon, I'm just going to download the smallest one because it's going to be a small, real like 30 by 30 picture anyway. Yeah, 30 by 30 here. So it's going to shrink it down to that for me. So I'm just going to take that just like I did the logo, and I'm going to drag it right up here, and I'm going to save that. All right, and there we go. So now you can see the pumpkin up here at the top of our browser tab. Okay, so if I go over here and refresh, then we're going to have a little pumpkin up here. All right, so that's all a favicon is, in case you were wondering or wondering how to do it and all that good stuff. That's it for our theme section. Okay, so once you get all that uploaded and you got your theme chosen and all that good stuff, you click on save. Okay. Oops, I'm going back to our dashboard now. All right, so next we're going to go to slider images. All right, and so slider images, what they do is they scroll across your page like you've seen whenever I was doing the ShopExpress review. They just scroll across your page, and so that's what we're going to create right now, and it's very, very simple. All we're going to do is go back over here to Pixabay, and we're going to find some images to use in our sliders. Okay, so I'm going to just start out typing in Halloween costume and see what comes up. All right, so here's a good one here. Maybe too vertical. Yeah, that's going to be too vertical. All right. And obviously I could download that and take it over to Canva and make it the size I want to as well. But just to save time, I'm just going to try to find some pictures that work for now. All right, so there we go. I'm going to download the 1920 by 1280 size. So I'm going to download that. Get past the CAPTCHA here. All right, so I'm going to download that one. Then I'm going to go back and I'm going to find 4 more. All right, I'm going to do this one here because I'll probably have like a Halloween decorations or something like that. Either way, it's Halloweeny. All right. All right, now we need 3 more. So far, nothing too hard. Now we've got a vertical picture here we can use. All right, let's use this here. Nothing too hard. We've just been, searching for some pictures, downloading them. Create a little logo real quick, create a favicon real quick. Nothing too hard at all. So hopefully I'm not going too fast for you, but if I am, feel free to hit the pause button and catch up. No problem. We'll wait on you. All right. We're getting there. We got one more to go, and I'm just choosing these very quickly, and I can change these out at any time, so it's not like you're stuck permanently with whatever images you choose. You can change them out anytime that you want to. Okay, so I'm just trying to choose very quickly to speed up the process here, speed up my training. By the way, what do you think of the training so far? I hope that you like it. If you do, leave me a comment down below. Give me a little bit of encouragement to keep going and keep teaching you guys how to build an Amazon affiliate store. I also answer any comments that I get, any questions that I get, so feel free to drop me a question or comment, and I will try to get back to you at my earliest convenience. All right, so we've got all of our images. We can go ahead and close out Pixabay there. All right, so the first thing we have to do when we are on the slider section here is we need to turn the slide on. Okay, so you can turn on or off the slide at any time by just clicking on the button there. Then you want to choose a transition style. So this is totally up to you and your preferences, but I always go with slide horizontal with rotation. I just really like that style, I guess. And then we go to upload image. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to upload our first image. So I'm going to drag that up to where it says choose file. I'm going to click on upload. And while I'm here, I'm going to upload all 5 of my images. So I'm going to go back to the computer tab here. And you can do this individually, but this is one of my time-saving hacks here. So while you're here, you just upload all your images. All right, so we go back to computer here. Go to costume. Upload that one there. We just got 2 more to go. And 1 more. And of course, if your files don't download down here, you just click on the choose file, and you'll find where your file did download to, and you'll just locate it and then double click it and then upload. Okay. So now that we have all of our images uploaded, I can choose which order I want to put them in just by going to each slide and putting them there. Okay. So first one here I'm going to do, and then I'll show you the main headline, subheadline, and button stuff here in just a second. All right, so I'm going to save options. Then second slide, I'm going to turn that on, change my transition style, upload image. This time we're just going to go to slider library, and we'll upload that one there. So I'm going to save options. Okay, slide 3, turn it on. Horizontal with rotation, slider library. There we go. Save options. Slide 4, turn it on. Slide horizontal with rotation, slide library, and save. And last but not least, slider 5. Here we go. Upload image from slider library and save. Alright, so what we just did is we created these sliders that are going to run across the top of our page. So let's refresh, and there we go. So now we have automatically transitioning sliders at the top of our page, and what we can do is we can add text and buttons and little boxes and stuff like that to them and link those to our categories or our costume that we have featured or whatever it may be. Okay, all right, so there's our sliders. Now we're all done with the slider category. For now, I'm going to go back and add in text and buttons and stuff. First, we need to go to our banner ad, and this one is pretty self-explanatory, so I'm not going to go through the whole process. But here you can enter your Google AdSense code, and what will happen is on your product pages, and I'll show you here in just a minute where that would show up. But on your product pages, it would show a Google AdSense ad. Okay, so you'll get revenue every time someone visits that page, clicks on an ad, stuff like that. Okay. Now there's a second option to upload an image. Okay. So what you would do is you would upload your own custom banner, and then you would link it to another affiliate product. Okay, so if you're a ClickBank affiliate, JVZoo affiliate, or anything like that, and you have some type of other product that would fit into, that you can put a banner ad for on your product pages, then you can have multiple streams of income inside of one store. Okay, so all you would do is just upload that banner there, and then put the link to whatever the banner is showing. Okay, and then apply, and then those banners would automatically show up on your store. Okay, so that's banner ads. Next is legal pages. And for legal pages, what I need to do is go back over to WordPress, the WordPress site that we set up. So let's go over there for just a second. And I haven't even logged into this thing for the first time. Let's see. I actually might have to pause this video and go find my login real quick. Okay, so I found the login. Let's go ahead and log in here. All right, so what we're fixing to do is install a WordPress plugin that is going to create your legal pages for you. Okay, so WordPress is really awesome because it has all these plugins you can use, and you can use widgets, you can customize themes, all that good stuff. We're going to talk about WordPress more whenever we talk about getting traffic and all that good stuff, because I'm going to actually be going through teaching you how to blog and get traffic that way over to your store. I'm going to show you how to connect your store to your blog, all that good stuff. We're going to actually start tackling that whenever we finish building our store here. Okay. All right. So what we need to do is go to the plugin section of our WordPress menu here, and we're going to click on Add New. Okay. And then we're going to go over here to Search Plugins, and we're going to look for legal pages. All right, and the one that I like to use is called Gorilla's Legal Pages, and they're right here. Okay, so it'll look like this here, and I'll pick Install Now, and then it's installing it. Now it's installed, and I can activate that. Okay, so what that did was it went out and created my legal pages for me. So let me see if it created links for those legal pages. Let me wait till it's activated, or if I need to add those to the menu. All right, so this is what we have right now. This is the default WordPress look. And these links over here, they're just, you don't need to understand any of this right now. Okay, so it didn't create us any links. So what I'm going to do is I am going to add those to the menu. So the next thing we need to do is go to Appearance, and we'll go to Menus. All right, I'm going to go to Create a New Menu. Okay, so I'm going to give the menu a name. I'm going to call it Footer, because the links that I'm going to create right now are going to go in the footer of the website. All right. And I'm just going to choose Social Link Menu, whatever it is for right now. And I'm going to put my terms, DMCA, and privacy policy that were created automatically for me by the plugin that we used. And there we go. And I'm going to save menu. Okay, and then I'm going to go to widgets here in the Appearance tab. And I'm going to click down here, and I'm going to drag this navigation menu over here, and then I'm going to select Footer and save that. All right, pretty easy so far, right? All right, so then I'm just going to refresh my home page here. And then in the footer, I now have my terms of use and privacy policy. Okay, so this is how we're going to create our terms of use and privacy policy for our store. We are going to copy and paste. All right. So we're going to copy that, and we're going to take it back over to our ShopExpress store now, and that's our terms and conditions, and we're going to paste those in. Now what I'm going to do is make sure it didn't copy any extra text or anything like that. See, like this here. I'm going to get rid of that, and now we have our terms of use. So then we go to update. Alright, you can see it automatically has your name in there, the name of your site, all that good stuff. Alright, and then we're going to go to our privacy policy, and we're going to do the same thing. So I'm going to click on privacy policy here. I'm going to copy all this stuff down the page again. And then I'm going to go back over to ShopExpress, and I'm going to paste that in. I'm going to look for extra text, make sure there ain't none there. There we go. We're going to get rid of that. Now we have our privacy policy. Simple as pie. Alright, so now we have our terms of use and privacy policy, and we are done with the store design. Alright, so the next thing we need to do is add products. But before we can add products, we need to go to the settings menu. Alright, and we need to add in our affiliate credentials. So what you'll need to do is you'll need to add in your Amazon associate tag right here for when you signed up. Okay, so let me grab my, actually I know mine. Alright, and so I'm going to put in my associate tag there, and let me see if I was correct or not. Let me just pause this real quick. I'm going to find my credentials. I was not correct about my affiliate ID, so I'm going to recopy that and put it in. There we go, and then we need our secret key and access key. Okay, so this is going to be our access key, and I highly recommend that you save your secret key and access key somewhere. That way you can use them over and over again, because you'll have to do this for every single store that you build. Alright, and then we're just going to save it in there. Alright, so what that's going to do is it's going to automatically code all of our buy now buttons that are on our product pages to our affiliate ID. That way Amazon knows that it was us that referred the sale, and that we are the ones that get credited for the commissions. Okay. Alright, so once you have your associate tag, your access key, and your secret access key saved into your affiliate settings, you are ready to go with products. Alright, so what we're going to do first is we're going to set up our categories. Okay, categories. Alright, so what I like to do is I like to go over to Amazon, and I like to look at my niche to see if Amazon has some categories that I can use already. Alright, there's no sense in reinventing the wheel. Alright, so I just simply typed in Halloween costumes. So now I can go to women's costumes, men's costumes, girls, boys, baby. Alright, so there's my categories right there. Boom. Alright, so let me close out of WordPress real quick so we don't get confused. Alright, so what we're going to do is go to add new category here. We're going to put in women's costumes. Alright, then category description, and we're going to say we have a wide selection of women's costumes available for women of all shapes and sizes. Just put in a little blurb there. Alright, then our meta title, we're going to put in best women's costumes with, let's see, at the lowest price. Alright, so this is what's actually going to show up in Google. Okay, so we want this to be something that people will click on, and we want to have our keyword in the title. Okay, so next we want our description to be enticing enough for people to click on our title. All right, and we also want to put our keywords in there. Okay, so we'll say we are the place to shop for women's costumes because we have the best deals available and free shipping on most costumes in our store. Something like that. Um, all right, just something like that, something that'll make people want to click, and then we're going to add our keywords. Okay, so women's costumes, costumes for women, um, Halloween costumes for women, women's Halloween costumes, and then just costumes. All right, just put in about 5 keywords and then add. So you want to do that for every single category that you create. All right, so to save us some time, I'm not going to create any additional categories, but that's what you need to do for every single category. All right. Actually, I'm going to create additional categories, but what I'm not going to do is create the description and all that stuff. I'll come back and do that later. So I'm just going to put in our next category. So I'm going to go to men's costumes. And then I'm going to come back and do the rest later. So I'm going to go to add. And then girls costumes. Boys costumes. And let's see, let's do baby costumes. And pet costumes. Actually, let's do another one. Let's do, actually, yeah, let's just leave it at that. All right. Okay, so now that we have our categories in place, we're ready to go ahead and add some products. Okay, so adding products is very, very easy to do. I'm just going to leave the category at all, and I'm going to search for women's costume. All right. And it's going to go out and it's going to search Amazon for me, and it's going to bring back everything matching my keywords. Okay, so now I can see with the titles of the costumes, I can see the pictures and the price of the costume, and I can also see, you know, stuff that's not costumes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a check next to all of the costumes that I want to add to my store. Okay, so I'm going to go down through here and check all of these. All right, so what that's going to do is it's going to tell the ShopExpress software which products to create pages for. And what ShopExpress is going to do is automatically create pages for all of the products that we want to add. And it's going to do it instantaneously. All right, this is so cool. All right, so what we're going to do here is click on this empty space here, and that's going to bring in a drop down of all of our categories. So we're going to select which category we want our costumes to be added to, which is our women's category, costumes category, and then we're going to tell it to publish now. All right, so I'm just going to click on publish, and so it's going to go out and create those pages, and I'm going to open the store back up, and it's done. So there we go. So those are the costumes that I chose to add for now. So what I can do is whenever somebody lands on your store, they have an option if they land on your homepage, okay? They can go to view the costume, which is where they'll get the details and all that, and I'll show you that in just a second. Or they can go to buy now, and they can go over to Amazon and see the costume on Amazon, okay? All right, so if you want to check and see if your links are working, there is a tool section in the Amazon affiliate dashboard. All you would have to do is copy and paste this link into the link checker, and it'll tell you if it's coded to your affiliate ID, or you can just simply look up here and it'll say tag equals, and then this is your Amazon associate tag. Okay, so that's how you know that it's your Amazon associate tag and that you're getting credit for all the sales that people that you make when people click over to Amazon and buy the costume. Okay, or whatever you're selling in your store. All right, so let's take a look at the page that it created for you. Okay, All right, so you can see here that we've got images of the costume, we've got the title of the costume, and we've got a description. So it's going to automatically scroll through each image, and the shoppers can also scroll through the images themselves by clicking on the arrows, okay? And then down here you've got related videos, so it's related videos to the product on your page, and then you've got related products. Super awesome, super nice layout, which has videos for your customers. So like it's really helpful for me with one of the niches that I'm in, which I'll just tell you, it's a tools website, and people are actually able to right there on the page watch the video and then see the review of the tool that they're interested in buying, right? So it's super awesome feature to have for ShopExpress to automatically pull those videos for you and create these pages for you, okay? So you can go back, and the descriptions will vary from product to product, so don't think that just because you have a short description showing up that it's going to be like that for every product. And you can also go in and manually edit the descriptions to make longer descriptions as well, okay? So there you go, same kind of thing there. It automatically scroll through the pictures, or your customers can scroll through them themselves, okay? Um, and you can also replace these pictures with other pictures too. So if you go over to the product page and you go down to like the review section and you see that someone has taken a picture, you can use that review, or you can use that picture that they use from their review in your product pictures, right? Because people are going to see those whenever they come over here to the review section of the product too. All right, so you might get a couple of those and stick those into your product page if you want to. You don't have to. You don't have to make any adjustments. It's just available for you to do. All right, so we've got some women's costumes. Let's get some men's. And you can add as many products as you want to your store, but I'm just adding a few for right now, just to get us up and going. All right, so we'll go to our men's costume. Okay, and I'm going to put a check next to only the ones that have full costumes, okay? Alright, I'm going to post those in the men's costume. So you can't just check and then go to the next page. You want to publish those as you're going. So like whenever I go to the second page, then I'll have to publish those again before going to the third page. So you want to publish these and then go to the second page if you're looking for more products. So now we have, see, I have a majority of costumes now. So now I'm just going to check all and then uncheck everything that don't match what I'm looking for. Okay. All right. And so then again, I'm going to choose my men's category and publish now. All right. And those will publish right now. And we'll go back to the store and we'll refresh that. So let's just go back here. I haven't set up the category menus and stuff yet, but they are in my drop downs. All right. So now we have our men's costumes, and I'm going to show you how to get rid of this product right here that doesn't have an image available, or you can upload your own images if you want to, if you really want to just keep that costume, okay? So I'm glad that came up because that does happen from time to time. No software is perfect. It didn't connect with the software the right way. So what I do is I just get rid of those. Okay. So here we have our men's costumes that we just published. All right. They're also in the men's category, and the women's costumes that we published earlier are in the women's category. So here we only have. Oh, it didn't refresh for some reason. Hold on. Oops. Oh no, that's just a search. I have to set up the category menu. I'm sorry. I got too ahead of myself. All right, let's finish filling out our store first, and then we'll set up the category menu and all that stuff. Okay. So the next thing we have is girls' costumes. So girl costume. See what kind of results we get back for that. There we go. All right. So all of those look like costumes to me. So we're going to publish those. All right, and then we're going to go to boy costume. Let's see, let's check all of those and uncheck this one, this one. That one can stay. Those are fine. All right, that's fine for now. And so I'm going to go to boys costumes and publish. All right, the next thing we have, I think, is baby costume. All right, all those look like baby costumes to me, so we're going to publish those. And then we're going to go to pet costume. All right. Not sure what that is. All right, that looks good. So we're going to go to pet costumes, put those in there. Okay, so I think that's all of our categories. Yeah, I think we covered it all. All right, so now I'm going to give my store a quick look over just to make sure there's not any of those other products that don't have an image available. And while I'm at it, I'm going to go ahead and copy this text right here. All right, because that'll help me look up that product easier and get rid of it. All right, so we're doing good there. Now, let's go over to the products tab and we're going to go to all products. And this will allow us to see all of the products in our store and edit them and do like I was talking about earlier. So like if you wanted to replace the image of that costume that don't have an image, then what we would do is click on this edit button right here. And then you can put in your own product description. You can put in your own images, your own SEO settings, all that good stuff. So you can, choose which one you want to be a featured image. What happened was the image was too small probably to show up as a big image without it being all distorted. So like I said, what I usually do is I just get rid of those products. But you have all kinds of customization options that you can do. If you want to put in a new description, you just start typing it in the box there. If you need to change the category, you can change that here. SEO settings are here if you want to do the SEO for those. And then you have your tags you can put in, your image, and YouTube videos if you have custom videos that you want to use. Okay. All right. So that's how you would do that. And then let's go back to our all products page again. And this time we're going to get rid of it altogether because, just doing that kind of stuff just slows me down. And so I want to get this store up and going as quickly as possible. So I'm just going to delete this product. Okay. And I'm going to confirm delete, and it's just going to get rid of it. All right. Now it's gone. Okay. So it's gone. All right. Okay, so now we need to turn our category menu on. This is so simple to do. All we're going to do is turn these buttons on. And that is going to give us our category menu. Okay, so it's going to be displayed across this stripe here. And there we go. So now we have a nice category menu with all of our categories. So now we can go check out individual categories if we want to. So we can see the women's costumes, the men's costumes, right? Girls' costumes, boys' costumes, baby costumes, and pet costumes. Okay, so there's all of our costumes there. People can click on your logo to go back to your home page. And when they land on your homepage, you kind of got a mix of whatever you posted last is going to show up in your store. So it's going to have your latest published products here. And then, like I said, people can go to the categories up here as well. So what we're going to do here, if we want to create a box on our page, or on our slide here, is what I'm going to do is go to the baby costumes category. I'm going to copy this link right here. Okay, and then I'm going to go back to store design. And I'm going to go to slider. All right, so now we have our main tagline here. So we could say best deals on baby costumes. Okay, and then I can change the color of this. So if I don't want it to be white, which is what that is right now, then I can pick an orange color. All right, I'll just pick that one for now. And then I can change the size of my headline. So if I want it to be, a pretty good size, then I can make it a 40 pixels or something like that. Then I can choose a sub headline. So I don't know, shop now or something like that. Then I can say shop, or let's see here, check out our deals. All right, and then shop now, and then I'll put the link right here, okay, to the category here. Okay, so that's going to link up the button that we picked, the shop now, to that category, and I'll show you how that works. All right, so let's go back here and go to our home page, and now we have our slide here, and you can see best deals on baby costumes. Check it out, our deals, shop now. See if I can get back to that slide real quick. Let me wait for it to come around. Come on. All right, so if somebody clicks on this button here, it's going to take them over to the baby costumes category. All right, so you could do that for a featured costume the same way. So if I wanted to change it to this baby costume right here, all I would do is copy the link up here in my browser, and I could go back to slider settings, and I could change the link to that, and then I could change the whole message or whatever there. And I can also, make adjustments to the slide itself. So if I want a different color text or something like that, then I can make those adjustments back there. So whenever somebody clicks on your link, it's going to go to whatever you have it linked up to, okay? All right, so that's your buttons there, how to add your buttons and boxes and text and subheadlines and all that good stuff. You'll do it just like that. Okay, we're almost done here. All right, so we know how to add categories, we know how to add products, tags. This would be like if somebody was on a product page and they were looking for women's costumes or something like that. So I would just say women, or add, or say they were looking for a plus size costume and they were looking at plus size costume. Then I could just say plus size here. All right, and that's going to show them all of the costumes that I have tagged with that tag, okay? So if I wanted to go back and apply tags to products that I currently have listed, then I can do that by just going over to edit, and then I can go over to the tag section here, and I can click on that space, and I can say, plus size or women. And I can also, I think I can create my own tag on the fly, so I could say baby. No, I don't think I can create my own tag. But you'll need to already have these tags created. But then let's just say it was a woman's costume. Then I could just say women, and then it's going to apply that tag to everything I have tagged with women. But the best time to apply these tags is when you're adding products to your store. So, like for example, if I wanted to, let's do women's. Let's see. Let's just go back and add a set of women's costumes here. Let's see here. And if it's already in your store, it's just going to show up already imported, so you don't have to worry about importing duplicate pages or anything like that. And if it's not in your store already, then you'll have the option to put check marks next to it. All right. So then we'll put those in the women's category. And then what we'll do is right next to the category, you'll see tags. Okay. So then you'll just click on the empty space and start typing in women. And there you go. You can tag them all at one time. Okay. So I'll show you how that works out. Let me publish these and then we'll go back to the home page. All right. So if I'm on this page right here, then you'll be able to see right below the buy now button and all that good stuff, the description, the tag that shows up as women. So anything that I have tagged here, if somebody was to click on, the women tag, then they'd be able to see all of the costumes. All right. So hopefully that gives you a better explanation of what I'm talking about. All right, so that is our tags there. So we are all done with adding products and categories and tags. Now the next thing we can do is set up a social automation or product automation. Okay, so I don't do anything with the social automation because I've had experiences in the past where I've had negative experiences with doing it. So I'm kind of leery about doing it these days. I just do everything manually. But I do have a really cool tip and a trick that I'm going to show you whenever we start talking about getting traffic from social media in future videos. Okay. So in order to add a product automation, you need to go to Add Automation. And then what you'll do is you'll choose Amazon up here at the top from the drop down. You can leave the category at all, or you can select the category that you want to shop in. So I'm just going to leave it selected at all. I'm going to go to boys costume, and I can tell it how many posts I want it to post per day. So if I want it to be 2 posts, I just put in 2, and then I can tell it I want it to start today, and I want it to end on October 31st, which is Halloween, and it's going to post 2 boys costumes per day all the way from now until October 31st in the boys costume category. All right. And then if I wanted to tag it, it will. But I'm just going to leave my tags off since I haven't created those right now. And then I can just tell it to apply. So like I said, what it's going to do is it's going to go out and every single day it's going to automatically add 2 boys costumes to my store. So I don't even have to go over after I initially get my first products added. I don't even have to come back and add new products all the time. It's going to keep my store fresh and up to date so that new costumes are being posted all the time. Okay, so I'm going to do that again for girls costumes. I'll tell it to post 2 per day. So now I've got a total of 4 products being posted per day. You want to kind of keep an eye on how many you're posting per day because you don't want to post too many at one time automatically like this because Amazon will see that and they'll flag your account for it. I've seen that happen to people before. So you just want to post just a few. All right, so maybe just your main, maybe pick out 2 to 3 categories, or if you want to do all of them, you could probably get away with it if you only have a few categories like me, like you have 5 or 6 categories. Then you could just do 1 product per day. That way you're doing like 5 or 6 products a day. That's nothing to do automatically. That'll be just fine. You just don't want to do thousands and thousands is what I'm getting at. All right. Um, All right, and you also want to pop over to your store every once in a while just to make sure that everything's being posted the way that you want it to, and that you don't need to delete any that say, no image available or something like that. Okay, so that's how you set up your social or your product automations. To set up social automations, you'll need to actually go out and create apps for Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And you'll need to put in your app code and all that stuff into the boxes, okay? And you'll do that. I think it's over here actually in the SMO section, and we'll get to that here in just a minute. So I'll show you where you'll need to put in all that stuff. But once you set up your apps and all that good stuff, you'll just put in what keyword of the group you're looking for, all that kind of stuff, what you're trying to target, how many posts you want to share per day, per week, or whatever, and then you'll save options. What that'll do is it'll automatically send those posts out to Facebook groups and wherever else um, that you tell it to, like Instagram and Twitter. Okay, so it's really cool. You can take the time and set it up, test it out, see how it goes. I just want to warn you to be careful, and if you happen to get flagged, then you might get a account suspension from Facebook or something like that. But it'll only last for about a week or two. In the extreme case, they may do a month, but just be careful with that. And I'm going to be showing you how to do all this stuff very easily in future traffic related videos. So make sure you subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up if you like what we're doing here, okay? I really love to teach people how to do stuff like this because, back when I was getting started, like I said, it took me 3 years before I ever even started making money. But once I learned how to do all this stuff, I'm able to generate, sites very quickly, and I'm able to generate income very quickly because it's basically you just kind of rinse and repeat. But when I was first getting started, I had a mentor that helped me out, and I want to be a mentor to you too, and I would love to do that, and help you out as well. So I can only do that if you subscribe to my channel and you watch the videos and take action on what I'm showing you how to do here, okay? So the next little category we have over here on our sidebar is stats. And so what we can do in the stats section is we can see, what products are getting traffic. And I think you'll need to upgrade your ShopExpress to the enterprise version to be able to see the stats for your site, but it's well worth it because it tells you which of your products are getting traffic and affiliate hits, which an affiliate hit is when they click on the add to cart or buy now button and go over to Amazon and add it to their shopping cart or whatever. So if people are, if you're getting affiliate hits, that's what it means is people are actually clicking on this buy now button and going over to Amazon, okay? If you're getting page hits, that means they're visiting the page, but they're not clicking on the buy now button. So if you start noticing that you've got products that are getting a lot of affiliate hits, you can really capitalize on that by creating additional content over on WordPress and creating videos and other content that really draws people back over to that product on your page, and you'll really start being able to make a lot of traffic and sales for that product. So it allows you to see where you need to increase your efforts at. So this is an overview. You can also see products and hits. I really just stick to looking at the overview. The other two are just kind of graphs that tell you, how many products you've published versus how many are in drafts and how many hits you're getting on a daily basis. On a daily basis for product hits and affiliate hits. But the overview gives you all that information, and it's right there at a glance to see all of that stuff. So I just stick to the overview, okay? All right, so that is your stats section. The next section we have here is your settings. You can set up a business profile, but I never do. I just don't want my personal information or any kind of business information to be tied to this because basically at the end of the day, this is just an affiliate website. People are not going to be looking for that information anyway, okay? So the next thing is the affiliate section. So like I said before in the ShopExpress review, you can do eBay and AliExpress products as well. And if you do those, you'll just need to put in your network IDs for those and your network secret and all that good stuff to be able to post those products in the store as well, along with Amazon products, okay? So that is going to be your affiliate settings and where you put all that information. Next thing you have is your social settings. So this is where you're going to create those Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube apps for sharing your products and over on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and automatically. Okay. So that's where you're going to put in your client ID and secret ID is what I meant to say. All right, so the next thing you have is a cron job. We'll set up a cron job in another video. It's very simple to do, but I'd have to go over to Hostgator and all that stuff, and we're almost done here, so I'll create a separate video for a cron job. It's very easy though. There's also a video on that page in case you want to get ahead and go ahead and set yours up before I create the video, okay? So that is all of the settings. So we're going to go over to the SEO section. This is a very simple section to do as well. So here we're just going to take out ShopExpress and we are going to put in the name of our site. Okay, so costume deals. Now here in the meta title, this is what's actually going to show up in Google. And so we're going to put in costume deals. Find the best deal on your costume this Halloween. Having a horrible time spelling costume today for some reason. All right, and then for our description, again, we want to just make somebody click on the title or link to come over to our store. So we're going to put in, buy your next Halloween costume from Costume Deals because we have the largest selection and the best pricing available. On costumes for the entire family, including, it ain't gonna let me. All right, so entire family. All right. And as you can see, as I'm typing out all this stuff, you have a built-in SEO analysis. So it tells you what your ideal description should be, your ideal title should be, and all that good stuff. So it tells you, this is best for SEO, this is best for SEO, and all that stuff. So I really should keep typing all the way to the end, but this is good enough for me. And then we're going to put in some keywords. So we want to put in a maximum of 8 keywords. Like I said before, just put in about 5 or 6 or so, you're good to go there. All right, so we're going to put in Halloween costume. Then we're going to put in the categories, okay? So we'll put in women's costumes, men's costumes, boys costumes, girls costumes, baby costumes, pet costumes. All right, and then I'm good to go there, so I'm going to save options. All right, then we can go to our product page, and this is very simple here. We just leave it alone, so we're good to go. That's going to be good for us. We're good there. We're actually good with the rest of this stuff. We have our XML sitemap right here, which we can submit to Google. All right, so whenever you're submitting your site to Google Tools, then you want to copy this sitemap link, and that's the one you want to use for your store, okay? Then you have an RSS feed for all of the categories in your store. So if I wanted to, I could go over and take that to an RSS submission site. All right, and then what it's going to allow me to do is ping my RSS feed, okay? So like if I wanted to go over to Pingomatic, I know that's a popular one. Then we can put in our RSS feed here. So what we would do is put in costume deals, and then we would put in the our website here .com, and then our RSS feed here, okay? And then I forgot to select services. So check all and then send pings, okay? So that's going to send pings out and notify those websites that this site exists. So that's basically what you can do with your RSS feed, okay? All right, so the next thing that we have is, where are we at? Webmaster settings. So if you're going to connect your site or your store to Google Webmaster Tools, Bing, Pinterest, or Yahoo, this is where you put those verification codes, okay? And then you would just save options. All right, and then if you want to get analytics on your site, for some reason analytics not working right now, but that's where you would do it at. You would just click on the analytics tab and you would put in your Google Analytics code. Now that is some very helpful tools, and you'll be able to get some stats and information. But what I was going to tell you is you also have your stats on your dashboard here, which will tell you about the same information, but more in depth. It'll not only tell you, how much traffic you're getting here, but how many affiliate hits you're getting as well, okay, and how many products you have on your store and all that good stuff, okay. So that is your SEO. The next thing you have is your SMO. Okay, so this is where you're going to put the link to your Facebook fan page, your Twitter page, and I recommend setting up, a Facebook fan page for your each site that you do. So don't use your personal Facebook or anything like that. Just create a Facebook fan page, and then have a separate Twitter account, LinkedIn profile, and all that good stuff. Okay, and then you can put the links there. And then you have your design options for your social media icons. Now, these are the icons that people are going to use whenever they share your site, on Facebook, Twitter, and all that stuff. They can just click and share the costume or whatever you have in your store with other people. So you'll just select the design layout that you want and click on Save. And then you have your display options, and this will allow you to turn on and off the sharing networks, okay? So I'm going to turn all of those on and save. Now when I go to a product page, let me refresh that. Then I can see the share buttons right over here, okay? So those are going to be the share buttons. And they'll show up automatically on mobile, I believe. All right, so those are our share button settings, and that's it. All right, up here you have additional options for the little person icon up here. You can see your contact messages if somebody sends you a message. You can edit your profile, which is not important. You're the only person that ever sees that. You can change your password here, your license key. You can check for updates, which I showed you whenever we first did the ShopExpress install, but it's good to check every once in a while because they do keep this software updated and they do fix all bugs very quickly. Now, they don't fix them instantaneously. They fix them on their own timeline. So, but be looking for, consistent updates because as things change, they update to meet with those changes. And if anything breaks within the software, then of course they want to fix that as quickly as possible and get that up and going. But, it's software. You do have problems from time to time. Not everything's perfect. Even my phone messes up and, Gmail messes up or whatever. And I don't get all frustrated and stuff. I just wait until they fix it and get it ready to go. But stuff happens from time to time. I'm not going to act like everything's hunky-dory and perfect and all that. But I will tell you that hands down, ShopExpress is the best Amazon affiliate store builder that I have ever used. Okay, so you can see we built that store very quickly, and if I wasn't stopping to explain everything and all that good stuff, we would have had this store up and going probably in about 10 minutes, honestly. I don't spend a very long time building each store, and I'm able to build a bunch of them very quickly. Okay. But yeah, what I would recommend is that you get your store up and going and get this one successful before you move on to the next one, okay? Because think about it, if you're not finding success with one store, then how are you going to find success with another one, okay? But once you figure out your process for doing things, then you're going to be that much further ahead and you're going to be able to duplicate this process very, very quickly, okay? So with that being said, that is everything that we need to do for getting our Amazon affiliate store up and going. Now, the next video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop back over to WordPress. We're going to connect our store to our WordPress. We're going to choose a WordPress theme that matches with our store. We're going to install some important plugins. We're going to SEO our stuff and all that stuff, and then we're going to jump in to start getting some traffic, okay? So we've got everything set up so it's not a ghost town. Whenever we start getting traffic, people can find products in our store. You can add a lot more products than what I added to my store, but you'll be able to add as many as you want to get it up and going, and then just set up some automation so that you have some products consistently being added to your store and people are not coming back and it's not the same every single time and all that stuff, okay? And change out your slides every once in a while. You'll be able to just choose new images to replace your old ones with and change those up. But Like I said, subscribe to the channel. I've got a playlist that I've created so that you can follow these videos in order, and you'll be able to follow along and get your very own Amazon affiliate store up and going. All right. So that's it for this video. If you want to get access to ShopExpress, make sure you click on the link in the description of this video. It'll take you over to the ShopExpress website where you'll be able to get instant access and start using ShopExpress immediately. All right. That's all I have for now. Make sure to check out the show notes so that you can get additional information, resources, and maybe something I might have left out. I don't think I did, but if I did, feel free to let me know in the comments, and I'll make sure to update the show notes for everyone who's looking for the same information. All right, that's all I have for now. I'll see you in the next one.